Imagine two neighbors. They earn almost the same salary. They drive similar cars. They live on the same street. 20 years later, one retires financially free while the other is still worried about monthly bills. What happened? The answer has very little to do with income. It has everything to do with the financial system each person chose to follow. Most people believe wealth comes from earning more money. But history shows something different. There are doctors with financial stress, lawyers living paycheck to paycheck, professional athletes who lose fortunes after retirement. And there are ordinary business owners and long-term investors who quietly build lasting wealth. The difference isn't always income. It's how money is used after it's earned. Today's economy rewards ownership more than effort. Working harder can increase your paycheck. But owning productive assets can allow your wealth to grow even when you're not actively working. This is one of the biggest mindset shifts between earning an income and building long-term wealth. This isn't about criticizing the middle class. Millions of hardworking people are doing their best in an economy that's constantly changing. The goal of this video isn't to judge anyone. It's to understand why some financial habits create long-term security while others can quietly keep people stuck. Because once you understand the system, you can begin making different decisions. And different decisions often lead to different results. Most people are taught the same financial formula from childhood. Study hard. Get good grades. Find a stable job. Work for 40 years. Retire someday. For decades, that formula worked reasonably well. But today's economy looks very different. Housing costs have risen. Education has become more expensive. Technology is changing entire industries. Artificial intelligence is reshaping many careers. Meanwhile, investment opportunities are becoming more accessible than ever. The rules have changed, but many people are still following the old playbook. One common financial pattern is called lifestyle inflation. As income increases, spending often increases just as quickly. A bigger salary leads to a bigger house, a newer luxury car, more expensive vacations, designer clothing, higher monthly payments. The paycheck grows, but so do the expenses. From the outside, it looks like success. Behind the scenes, there may be very little financial flexibility. The wealthy often think differently. Instead of asking, "What can I afford?" they ask, "What asset will help pay for this?" That subtle difference changes everything. Before buying a luxury item, many investors first focus on building an income-producing asset. Over time, those assets can generate cash flow that helps fund future purchases. The purchase becomes a result of wealth, not a substitute for it. One of the biggest differences between the middle class and many wealthy people isn't how hard they work. It's what they own. Most people depend on one primary source of income, a salary. If they stop working, that income often stops as well. Many wealthy individuals aim to build multiple sources of income over time. This might include shares in companies, rental properties, business ownership, royalties from creative work, or diversified investments. The objective isn't to stop working altogether. It's to reduce dependence on a single paycheck. Every additional income stream can provide greater financial flexibility and resilience. Another challenge is waiting too long to invest. Many people tell themselves they'll start after the next promotion, after paying off one more expense, or when life feels more stable. The problem is that time is one of the most valuable factors in long-term investing. Compounding works best when investments have years to grow. Even modest, consistent investing over a long period can produce significantly different results than waiting until later in life. The exact outcome depends on many factors, including market performance and individual circumstances. The important lesson is this: starting thoughtfully and consistently can be more powerful than waiting for the perfect moment. Many people assume wealthy individuals spend money simply to impress others. While some certainly do, many financially successful people think differently. They often spend money to gain freedom. Freedom to choose their work. Freedom to travel. Freedom to spend more time with family. Freedom to invest in new opportunities. They view money as a tool that creates options, not just possessions. This shift in perspective influences nearly every financial decision they make. Instead of asking, "Will this make me look successful?" they ask, "Will this improve my long-term financial position?" That simple question can completely change the way wealth is built. If you're serious about building wealth instead of simply earning an income, my guide, the Billionaire Wealth Blueprint, explores practical strategies for building multiple income streams, protecting your finances, and thinking more like long-term investors. You'll find the link in the description and profile bio. So how do you escape the middle-class trap? The answer isn't earning 10 times more money. It's adopting a different approach to money, investing, and long-term decision-making. In the final part, we'll look at practical principles that can help you move toward greater financial freedom, regardless of where you're starting today. Escaping the middle-class trap doesn't usually happen because someone wins the lottery or receives a massive promotion. For many people, it begins with a shift in thinking. Employees primarily exchange time for income. Owners focus on building assets that can continue creating value over time. That doesn't mean everyone needs to start a large company. Ownership can take many forms. It might mean owning shares in businesses through investments, owning rental properties, building a digital business, creating books, courses, or software, or developing a small business that grows steadily over the years. The principle is simple. Move from relying only on earned income toward gradually owning assets that have the potential to generate future value. One habit that appears repeatedly among successful entrepreneurs is system thinking. Instead of asking, "How can I work harder?" they ask, "How can I build something that continues creating value?" A business with trained employees, an investment portfolio that grows over time, digital products sold online, licensing intellectual property, even using AI to automate repetitive tasks. Systems don't replace hard work. They make hard work more effective. Over time, well-designed systems can reduce dependence on constant effort and create more flexibility. Many people think wealth is created by one big opportunity. In reality, it's often the result of hundreds of small decisions made consistently. Choosing to invest regularly, learning new skills, avoiding unnecessary debt, improving financial knowledge, thinking years ahead instead of weeks ahead. These habits may seem ordinary, but over decades, they can produce extraordinary outcomes. Financial freedom is rarely built overnight. It's built one decision at a time. The middle-class trap isn't about income. It's about habits. It's about believing that working harder alone will automatically create wealth. Hard work is valuable, but when it's combined with ownership, investing, continuous learning, and long-term thinking, it becomes far more powerful. The goal isn't to copy someone else's lifestyle. It's to build a financial foundation that gives you more choices in the future. If you're serious about building wealth instead of simply earning an income, my guide, the Billionaire Wealth Blueprint, explores practical strategies for building multiple income streams, protecting your finances, and thinking more like long-term investors. You'll find the link in the description and profile bio. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the Billionaire Index, turn on notifications, and join us every week for practical insights into wealth strategy, business psychology, AI, finance, crypto, and the habits of successful entrepreneurs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.